Big. I saw a case today. John Ashby was sentenced to life with a minimum of 14 years for rape incited by racial hatred, as he was wrongly targeted a Sikh woman because he thought she was Muslim. Now, I welcome a life sentence, although that should mean life, not 14 years. Yeah? However, I don't recall many life sentences being given out to Muslim rape gangs. I don't remember life sentences being given out to people who gang rape children and often call them white slags. Right? But what I'm saying is that raping children or women, it shouldn't be based on colour and what your sentence is. If you're raping children and women, you need to go to the gallows, as far as I'm concerned. Right? And the only people who made this a race issue were the government covering it up because they were rape. If they'd have done the job in the first place, yeah, we wouldn't have heard of Tommy Robinson. We wouldn't be stood here today. They should all be locked up or sentenced to death.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's Chris Buckley. Chris Burrows, ladies and gentlemen. So, the next speaker I'm going to bring on, guys, he's going to be an eye-opener for some of you might have already seen this lad, but this lad is one of the bravest people I know. He's standing in a platform alien to him because he's new to doing this, so I want you to bear with him. I want you to show him some massive support. Please give a warm welcome to Nadeem.
Go on, Nadeem. Go for it. Just stop. Nadeem, just get him, stand in front of the lamppost. Good lad. Well done, Nadeem. Go on, mate.
I want to begin by asking you to remember what it feels like to be a child, small, hopeful, eager to belong, because before anything else, before labels, headlines, before arguments about race or community or religion, I was a child. In 1993, when I was 12 years old, I was sent from my home in Oldham to Pakistan to study Hifz at a madrasa. I was one of the youngest there, thousands of miles away from everything familiar. I didn't speak the language fluently. I didn't understand the culture fully. And I didn't understand the danger. Like any child in a new and frightening place, I wanted acceptance. I wanted to feel safe. I wanted to belong. And at first, I thought I had found that. A group of older boys and men noticed me. They were kind. They joked with me. They brought me small drinks, a Coke from the shop, 10 rupees here and there. To a 12-year-old boy alone in the world, that felt like friendship, like protection, like family, but it wasn't. Because slowly, quietly, the boundaries began to change. The friendliness turned into proximity. The joking turned into touching. The touching turned into control. And before I even had the words to understand what was happening, it became abuse. There was 9 of them. 9 individuals who saw vulnerability and chose to exploit it. I did not understand sex. I did not understand consent. I only understood fear. I remember freezing. I remember disgust. I remember being terrified, not just of what they were doing, but of what would happen if I told anyone. They made that clear. Do not tell anyone. You will get into trouble. The principle is strict. You are all the way from UK. They groomed me, passed me on to one another, and abused me repeatedly over 2 years. One raped me 3 times in my first year. Others once or twice. Each one covered the window with cloth so no one could see. I was 12, then 13, then 14. I didn't even have the language for what was happening. Only the knowledge that I felt wrong and that I was trapped. One day, another student witnessed an incident and told the tutor. For the first time, I thought maybe I would be protected. Instead, I was threatened. I was told, "Why did you not tell anyone? I will deal with them later. But first, I will punish you." Let me say that again clearly. The child who was abused was punished. I was taken to the principal. I was blamed. And my own relative was instructed to discipline me, to make me do something called murga, a humiliating punishment. I remember thinking, I'm the victim. Why am I being punished? But as a child, you believe what authority tells you. I believed I was the problem. I believed silence was survival. Some of my abusers were punished quietly, away from scrutiny. Others were allowed to walk free. After warning me not to mention their names, no police were called, no records were made. The institution protected its image. I returned to England in 1995 at 14 years old, with one instruction echoing in my head: do not tell anyone. But silence didn't protect me. Within days, rumors began to spread. A former student talked, word traveled, and suddenly what had been done to me became something done about me. For years,